go!
Like antibiotics. You're not supposed to take it like for a long period of time.
What's up, gamers? We're back.
We're back.
Hey y'all.
Yippee! Yippee!
Yep.
Yippee! So, I guess we go into introductions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm like
Who are you?
being very distracted by something. I'm Jen. My distraction level is very high right now.
Hi, Jen. Jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle.
Jingle, jingle. Yeah. I'm DM, and I am going to try to run this campaign without too many distractions.
I just noticed it's very much like lighter outside than normal, and I'm like got really confused.
Oh yeah, we've been usually starting around like 7:30.
I think we've been playing later, and I'm just like, whoa, it's still like bright outside. Anyway,
Yeah.
The sun. The sun.
we're
The
currently
sun!
missing Betsy, who plays as Macaria, and you guys can find her as Betsy X Lee on Instagram. She's absent this week, but she'll be back for next week. And I'm Shannon. I'm playing as Sterling, and you guys can find me at Shenanigans Art pretty much everywhere. I'm also really disappointed in my smoothie.
Me too.
It's making me really sad. It's bad.
Too sad.
It's not sweet
smoothies.
enough. All right. Miata, take it away. Shut up.
Hello there, I'm Miata. I'll be playing Zoe. You can find me as Mew Ninja on some of the things, sometimes with an underscore.
I like the bit of yeehaw that came out.
Yeehaw.
Thanks.
I'm Natalie. I play Jaren. You can find me as what the Nat on most things, also sometimes with underscore.
Now I'm Lily. I'm playing as Cyril. You can find me as Machacha Lattes on Instagram, Twitter. I like my coconut juice.
Oh, we were just talking about coconut juice here. Alrighty, so a little bit of recap. I believe last session we finished up kind of Sterling's Streamscape, which we convinced baby Sterling to face his fears and blow out the candle that has been tormenting him, and as a representation of his fears, and brought the baby back to a little memory spot with, I believe, there was like a lot of those little picture frames with all the good memories and memorable memories that Sterling has, and then you left him there.
They left the baby. He conked the fuck out, and everyone also conked the fuck out.
Because
Yeah.
we come out. We came out. It's fine.
I like to think that, like, it's just, sorry. You just left. You just kind of just go, okay, bye, Sterling. Peace out.
Oh, so sweet. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Like a
You're home
kung
now.
pao.
Bye.
The baby rolling down the hill in kung pao.
Yeah. And then, so in the morning, the party wakes up. They kind of talk a little bit about the corruption stuff and how it's been affecting each of the party members, or specific half of the party members. And then they also decided to go talk to s3e10 about Lola's fate and stuff like that. And in this conversation, there was also the same mysterious Quaddle lady who is in human form, just quietly listening to this entire conversation. But I think I just remember you guys just talked about like Lola's fate and how she had already taken the vow of silence, and basically, yeah, and that they're gonna probably hand her off to the Lord's Alliance, most likely. Alrighty. So, with that, as you guys are talking to Sneesaw, since we kind of ended abruptly, we'll kind of pick up that conversation. So, what else do you guys want to ask Sneesaw? Well, you guys have him here.
Yes, Sneesnaw, we were wondering if, you had any... If you or the Braided Solidarity had any contacts in the Underdark.
And sorry, I've only heard a few things from Loomis and the others. Exactly why are you guys going to the Underdark? For what purpose?
Yes, that's right.
Uh.
Cyril, would you like to
Huh.
explain?
That's me laughing. Anyway, uh, a family member of mine has been taken hostage, and we'd like to get him back.
Do you know who's they've been, taken hostage by and who's responsible? Do you at least know that?
We're under the impression, does the last web sound
And you can
familiar?
see a little bit of a look of confusion on his face. He goes, "No, I have not heard of the last web." And he kind of looks over to the Coatl lady, uh, and she just kind of quietly shakes her head.
Can I insight check?
Yeah, go ahead. Who are you inciting?
Sneasnaw.
Okay.
He's not. Oh,
Inciting,
he's not.
7.
Maybe.
Seems fine to me.
Oh no!
So let me look up the roll channel. Hold on. I don't have that. Pull up. Yeah, natural 20. He's honest. This man has never heard of the last web in his life.
Damn.
Yeah, for a leader with lots of connections, he doesn't have too many connections.
Not underground. Not in the sussy parts.
Well, he says,
He's
I've
sussy.
never heard of the last web. That's not a faction that I'm aware of. But if you're going into the underground, I advise caution, and I'm sure your friend, he kind of points towards Mikaria, and she kind of nods a little bit, that they are very unforgiving in those who are not from the Underdark. It's a very, and then Mikaria kind of goes, yeah, it's pretty brutal down there.
Brutal.
So
She kind of
we've
goes,
heard.
yeah, there's,
We're aware.
as I've mentioned before, there's a hierarchy down there. He kind of looks at you guys and goes, well, do you have a plan in going into the Underdark, or anything that you guys have prepared for?
Well, I think we're assuming that you probably need permission of some sort to get in, or something. It's not gonna be easy.
Well, they
So,
should have, like, normal cities down there, right? in some parts. Looks at Makaria. Are there cities down there?
She goes, yeah, there's plenty of cities. Yes. In fact, I'm from a pretty big city myself.
What's it called?
Let me pull that up. Sorry, this is me pulling shit up. Sorry. I actually did write it down. I know what it is. I don't know how to pronounce
name.
it per se because it's elf names.
Write it down or type it in.
Let
me see.
I also don't know how to spell it on the top of my head.
Oh no.
Let me take a look. Let me take a looky.
The lid.
Um,
The note. Why'd you send rolling baby?
Because we were
That's the
talking about
thing.
it. It took me that long to find a gif of it.
There you go. It is pronounced Menzubrahazen.
Brenzabrahazen.
What?
So she's from Menzubrahazen.
No.
Right, let me show you how
What's
it's
the
spelled.
first part?
Send it in.
Can we
Show it.
just like give it a shorthand?
Here, let me show you
Give
what
me
it
the-
looks like.
Menzoberranzen.
So we're going to the Menzo City.
Mental Bronson.
Actually, no, we don't know that we're going. That's where
Also
Makaria's
known as the City of Spiders.
from. City of Spiders. That's
City of Spider.
Spider City.
That's so much easier.
Oh.
City of Stars.
Home
no,
of
City of Spiders.
Spider-Man.
City of Spiders.
Spider-
Oh my god! So we have to blend in with Spider-Man.
It's Mesobaranzan.
Yeah,
Menzo
Menzo
Baranzan.
Ew.
Menzo Baranzan. That sounds like
Zoe.
Mediterranean. Yeah.
Mezzo.
Yeah.
Mesobaranzan.
Yeah. Menzoberranzan.
Menzoberranzen. Branson.
Yeah.
Menzo Baranzan.
So if you ever want to confuse a dyslexic, just show them this name. Because this one name fucks with my brain
See the
so
bane of
Did
your
you-
existence.
Did
Yeah.
you make this up, Jen, or did you like pick it?
This is literally I've talked to Betsy with this. This is the Drow City capital. It's an
That's
actual name.
funny.
Yeah.
Makaria's
So-
from the capital?
Yep, she's from the capital.
Damn!
So yeah. So yeah, this is a great name for a city. I love it. I totally have no gripes about D&D content at all.
Well, was there, Makaria, were there any, like, gates, like, in Waterdeep to get into, Men's
Oh,
and fuck.
Stop.
the city of spiders. Let's just call it that.
The city of
The City of Spiders. The City of Spiders.
the city of
Spooters.
Spooters.
Spooters City. We're
Mikari
going to the
goes-
Spider-Verse.
We're going to the Spider-Verse. So Mikari kind of goes, well, everything's underground. So it's like it doesn't necessarily need to have fortifications and gates, as we just have to guard the specific tunnels that lead into the city.
Oh, but
So,
there
in
are
a
people
way-
checking in on who's going in and out.
Yes, and let's say it's a little bit more strict.
Since you're so familiar with the Underdark, are there little, like, settlements other than the cities? People who just kinda
yes.
live on their own?
I mean, yes, of course, there's always going to be those who live on their own. There's also deep knowns and, oh god, what are they called? This is me, Jen, trying to remember. It's basically the same thing as dark dwarves. There's a specific
Oh, they're called
name.
oh shit.
Duragards, I think. or something like that.
Durgard.
Duragard.
Duragard.
Something like that.
Oh my god, I've never
Yeah.
heard of those before in my life.
No, we fought them in bold.
Did we?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did. You
Are
did
there
fight these
mush?
in-
I just
yeah,
remember the mushroom
Duragards.
people.
Yeah,
It's
so
pronounced
there's basically-
Duergar or
Duergar.
Duergar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or Dweragar.
Dwergar.
Duragar.
Dwergar sounds
Dwergar.
Wait, Dwergar sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
Dweragar. Beauregard.
Duergard,
Actually-
Dwergar.
Dwergar.
What?
Dorgard. See,
Tomato, tomato.
God.
Moving on.
you know,
This
it's
isn't
funny
important.
because yeah. So basically just know that there are dark elves, dark dwarves, and dark gnomes, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so there's different types of groups who live down in the Underdark. Some of them live together, some of them live in enslavement of one another. And there's also other mini forts and fortifications and minor cities. But usually those who have power tend to live in the City of Spiders.
Okay, well, we might need to, before we go to this any city itself, we may need to try to make a friend. Maybe there's somebody who's sympathetic to our cause that might be able to. Oh, maybe they might have connections in the city. At the very least, we have a reason to go in there without getting tracked.
Isna kind of chimes into this one. He goes, I do know a smuggler who can potentially help you get in.
Oh, that would be perfect, actually.
Oh.
Yes, have done a few trips down into the Underdark. And an individual named Valen Killadus is somebody who's helped me. What's wrong with my names, guys?
I'm sorry, kill a goose? Why would you kill a goose?
Killadus.
I thought, you know, I heard
Killadus.
kill a deuce.
Yes, what I heard. What's his last name?
Phelan kill a deuce. Phelan kill a
I
deuce.
know, I'm being stupid.
Kill a deuce.
What's wrong with his name, guys? What's wrong with his name? See, so kind of goes, what's wrong with Killadus?
Nothing.
Are you sure this isn't one
Nothing.
of your many personas?
No, I thought that's a perfectly fine name.
You would
What's his
think
name?
it's a perfectly
Leyland?
fine name.
Are you seriously laughing right now?
No, what's his name? I need to write this down for my notes.
Valen Killadus.
Valen with a
Valen?
Valen with a V?
Valen. V. With a V.
Spell it out for me. Spell it out for me.
It's Veylin. So, but it's pronounced Valen.
VEI.
Killadus.
Killadus, okay.
That's a fine name. As she glares.
What's wrong with my name?
The boy's
There's
snickering out with
nothing.
The god in the sky goes, you got a problem with my names? Sneeze, Snell, and Killadus are
You're
great.
doing this on purpose.
It's a good name. It's a good name.
I like the first name. I think the first name's really cool.
Yeah,
You
you
don't
would.
think- You don't think
What,
my
Valen?
God.
You don't
think,
think
Valen
Valen?
sounds normal.
you don't think Killadoo sounds okay?
You're really gonna ask me that with a straight face?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
saying kill a goose?
Killadus.
What a unique name, says Jern.
Who am I to judge? Who am
Oh.
I?
Of the Killadus household.
Oh, you know a lot of big names, huh? A lot of households.
Oh.
Is one of their first names I would have
House.
killed a goose.
No, it's not kill a
Killadeuce.
goose, it's kill a deuce.
Yeah,
I know. It's just so close.
House of Killadoos.
What's
What a
wrong?
prestigious name.
I
Oh,
love-
weren't there or
Mhm.
the name of the origin of the name come from?
Don't know. Just know that they're of the Killadus household.
Maybe we can ask him.
And
when we
Makari
get
kind
with
of
him.
props up and she goes, probably a lesser house. Drow society is typically ran by a house of your family. And I haven't really heard of them, so they might be just a minor family.
What about your household?
Well,
Makaria?
if they're still here, they're pretty decent ranking.
I remember
But
we were some
I'll
sort of
tell you more
princess.
about it later.
Yeah, wait till Betsy gets back.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
She has all the lore.
Yeah, I will let her share the lore for you guys.
Yeah, we still have questions to ask Sneasel.
Sneasel. Yeah. So, how do we get into contact with your smuggler friend, Valen?
Well, I would probably... They usually do operations within a small city fort called... let me pull out the name. Wrong. That's wrong, Lily.
What?
Chilinthra.
Oh.
It's Chilinthra.
What do you think it's called? What's wrong, Lily?
No, I thought it was called... I thought she said prawn, and I was like, what?
If that was a fucking name,
Silly prawn.
I would have lost my shit right now. I would have crashed out. These days you're doing it on purpose.
Let's go
about to say.
prawn.
Alright, so
That's what I
putting the
heard.
city name Prawn as a potential option.
Yes.
Stop!
Alrighty, I'm putting
Show me the
it
spelling.
down. I'm actually writing it down
If
right
you're gonna
now.
do
How
that,
do
you
you
have to
spell
add a
it? How are you spelling
descriptor. You have to add a descriptor before it. It has to work too.
Chilinthra.
City name. Alright, it'll show up in the campaign somewhere. Mark my words.
Perfect.
Alrighty, so yeah, it's they usually do operations in Chilinthra.
Chilinthra. This is stupid.
Oh, okay.
We're starting off too silly, Groovy.
I'm tired.
Why'd you guys not like my name Killidan?
You did this on purpose.
I like it.
Why? I like that name. It's funny.
No, just hearing initial like sound of it. Oh no! Oh no!
Like, this guy definitely got bullied as a kid.
Yeah.
That's why they're mid. That's why they're mid.
Funny enough, Sneasel says,
They're mid-tier family.
oh, from what I heard, she's actually very well liked.
Yes.
Huh? No one said that she got bullied.
No one said.
It's
Me
us
as
as
a
players
player.
saying.
It's us as the players bullying the house of
Us as
Chilinthra.
players
Yeah.
like, oh yeesh!
Oh, fuck. Okay. So you would be able to help us get into contact with Valen?
Oh no, I can't do that.
Oh. Is
You
at
can.
the very least mentioning you or the Braided Solidarity gonna give us
You can
an
mention
easy okay from
me. She'll recognize my name. But
Sneasel or Yo?
Han.
Sneasel. But
What's wrong? What's wrong, Jen?
He's not.
What's wrong?
Huh? What's wrong?
What's wrong?
I want to come up with another alias.
Stop!
Huh.
You
Do
use
oh,
prawn
oh,
right
oh.
now. You use prawn right now.
You can use prawn right now.
Alright, on the fly,
Bronson
DMing
Jr.
right
Do you like
here.
boiled prawn?
Yes, they're... Oh my
Prawn boiler.
God, Prawn Man! It's Prawn Man! He goes,
Johan Prawn Boiler?
No.
Prawn boiler.
no,
Never
Johann's for Daggerford, but
I thought you always kept the first name Johan and then added a freaky last name.
Telling me Bogart's in here.
Well, I don't remember.
Bogart.
I remember him saying anything like that.
No, he's changed his names. The Johann changes.
Oh, I
They
remember.
always say
I
that his
thought
name. They say his names are always interesting.
Outlandish.
Yeah, very outlandish.
But he takes his jobs very seriously.
Yes, very seriously.
A little too serious.
Johann Bronson.
Johann Bronson.
I want to name him.
You gotta give us a
him
name,
America's
man.
Tits.
America's Tits!
It's
America's Tits.
That's an
Really
unfortunate
wanted
last
it.
name. What's up with all the last names being unfortunate?
That's an unfortunate last
Mr.
name. Yeah,
Hello, Mr.
indeed.
Tits from the Tits family. Like, come on. Wait, is Valen?
America's
Is Valen a he,
Tits.
she, they?
She.
She? Oh shit.
Tits America.
No.
Okay. And what's... You said Sneestaw, Marek? That she'll recognize Sneestaw?
She'll recognize Sneestaw and America's Tits.
America's Tits! Wait, so we could just tell her that we're a friend of America's Tits.
Oh.
If we just tell her that we're friends of America's Tits and we need a favor. Are they likely to do this, or is this a kind of we have to pay them for this job?
Or is this like one of those things where you kind of slip it in, like, oh yeah, I saw America's Tits, like.
Yes, the slip it very subtle, very subtle.
Okay.
Word around
Saying that
town
you,
is that
you took a peek at America's Tits
had a
would
peek,
probably work.
I had a peep of America's Tits.
This sounds like it's just like a code phrase.
Everyone.
Oh my god,
Have you
that's a
guys
great
ever
idea.
heard of Thief's Cant?
Beef what?
Yeah.
Thief's Cant.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What the fuck is this session?
Thieves
Thieves
can't. Yes, we are familiar
I thought that
with
thieves
that.
can.
I thought she said beef.
Beefs can.
Thief's Cant.
Thieves can't.
Stupid.
Thieves can't. Yes, we have heard of that.
It's kind of similar to that. You kind of talk in a very subtle way, and it has more meaning than when you first hear.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Okay. And we have to pay her, so... But thankfully we did get a decent amount of money from our last job, so... Hopefully we'll have the fare covered. And if you've never heard of the last web, or of any, weird secret organization of drows...
Are any particular strongholds in the Underdark?
Sorry, what was the question? I'm like reeling.
Oh,
You know that role. What was the question?
Yeah, he doesn't know of any anything about the last web or any underground organization of drows. Or what Cyril asked was if there's any important strongholds
that he might be familiar with.
Mostly I've done work within Calinthra, and I've stepped foot in the City of Spiders once, not for very long. But like I said, I've only been down there like probably twice, 2 times.
Do you have any tips for while you're in that city? Or I guess in the Underdark at all?
Yeah, watch your back. a lot of people there backstab, have very bad intentions, and people are not to be trusted.
So conduct ourselves as if someone's out to get us.
Mikaria nods to that.
As per usual.
As the usual. I feel like our party has become very familiar with that.
Yes.
Was there anything else we needed to ask him?
Mhm.
Have you heard of any... I just found my notes. Are there any areas in the Underdark in particular that we should avoid entirely? I know you said you haven't been down there much, but, you know, if you've heard anything.
Well, I most likely would avoid the City of Spiders. There's just way too many drows, and it is a stronghold and capital for a reason. And there's a lot of very strange and unusual things within the Underdark. Just assume nowhere is safe. Even when you're traveling.
Got it. Okay. I suppose we should try to not spend too much time in the Underdark if possible. So, as soon as we get Cal, we get out of there. But I have a feeling it won't be that simple.
No, I don't think so. It will.
Alright. Was there anything else that you wanted to talk to us about, Sneesnaw?
Well, I think have talked about everything that I wanted to say. Like the only thing left for me is just finishing the silence ritual.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, I guess, I'm ready when you are. Is there anything else you guys wanted to ask?
I can't think of anything.
Hmm. I think there's something Cyril wants, but it has like nothing to do with like.
If you want to ask, you can.
I don't know. Is it like? I feel like it's not the appropriate time. But
You can message me and I can
Yeah.
let you know. Yeah,
This
message me.
also is probably going to be the last time we talk to him for a really long time.
Yeah. Well, this is just a lighter question.
Mhm. Oh, hold on.
It was just one thing. It doesn't have to do with any of this. But like on a lighter note, does your does your mother still run the inn in town?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, she does. Oh, that's good to hear.
It kind of gives you a bit of a smile.
Um, does he know Cyril? Like,
I don't think he.
I don't think he does. But the fact that she asked that question, and that was very specific, he put one and one together. He's an idiot, but he's not that stupid.
He's not that stupid.
He's not that stupid.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be pretty easy to be like, oh yeah, an elf, live a long life. Knows a very specific person in this town, probably has been here before.
You know his mother, Cyril?
Yeah, I was just wondering if it would be okay to visit her on our way out after this.
If you want to pay her a visit, you can. She is fairly busy, and she does have a lot of help in her old age, but
Of course.
yes, if that's what you want to do, you're more than welcome to. He kind of goes and looks at you guys and goes, "Are you guys ready to for the silence ritual?"
Sure.
Okay.
It's Not-
Yeah.
He kind of looks over at the Koala lady and kind of nods, and she steps up, and in that same kind of almost hissing tone that she had kind of spoke to you guys before in the trial, kind of speaks within. She goes and looks at all of you. And she goes, "I guess it's time for me to introduce myself. You know me as Seeker of the Truth, but I am Serpent of Iofelt."
Nice to meet you.
She kind of just nods a little bit. It's again, like, she looks like a normal like elf, but you can see those like snake-like eyes, kind of
Oh, she's
unblinking.
got them snake eyes.
There's no
Yeah, snake
eyelids.
eyes. Yeah.
She has no eyelids.
And she goes, "For this, I'll ask you guys to hold hands with me."
We're all doing
She
like
kinda
one big
reaches out.
circle, or
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one by one or everyone at once?
You can, as long as you guys are all within the same circle chain.
Oh, okay.
all right, group hold hands, group hand holding.
Group hands.
We make one big
And
circle.
then big circle. I imagine, like, with the size of the group, you guys all had to like go around the desk, and like Sneasall's like sitting in the corner of his room watching this.
Like, all right.
Alright. And she just kind of looks at all of you, and she goes, "Seems you are all ready." And she starts speaking, and for most of you, you don't actually understand what she's talking, or because she is speaking in Celestial. For those who can, because I know, ha 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 ha, ha ha ha, some of you guys know. And for those who are in Celestial, who understand Celestial, she speaks and says, "I, Serpent of Iosfelt, Seeker of Truth, call forth the vow of silence accord. A silence bird from the silver winds, binding our spirits unconveyant. I ask of you, yield the voice freely and without fear, entrusting me with all you have learned, and in return I shall guide these truths with unwavering grace, veiled from the ears of mortals shielded in sacred silence." In common, she goes, "Do you offer your words freely and without restraint? And if you do, say your name. And your full name."
Did you say that last part in common?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what she
I did. I did say in common.
She
I did
did
say in
say in
common.
common.
Okay.
It's common.
I missed it.
No strings, no other strings attached.
Clean your ears, Nat.
Nah!
Meow.
Alright.
I just got really distracted because Javi took a sip of my smoothie, and he also was like, "Oh, banana."
Yo, D&D campaign. That shit fucking sucked, bro. That was like the worst smoothie I've ever had in my life.
Was that?
It was like
Oh
when
god,
they have to give
disembodied
you
head.
liquefied food at a
Oh my
hospital,
gosh.
but it's just bananas.
Yes.
I
Sterling, what
thought
happened to your
there's
voice?
Sterling?
It's Sterling.
His balls
Know what you
dropped.
actually sound like?
With the puberty.
Oh my god.
No, it's really banana, and I don't want to waste it, but it's making
How
me
much
so
did
much
you put in? How much banana did you put in?
The whole banana.
No matter. No, why'd you do that?
Because I wanted to make a smoothie. I didn't want to waste half of a banana.
You eat the banana.
I didn't want to eat the banana. It's the problem. So I said, hey, I'll eat masking in the smoothie, and now it's like fully banana.
You know what banana does? Even just like a sliver of banana, it's
I
a
know.
banana
I
smoothie
thought
now.
maybe the berries and the blueberries would like.
Nah, banana's a strong
overpower. It's really
flavor.
dark. It's a really dark smoothie.
That's true. That's why I drink it.
Yeah, I know. It's deceiving.
Banana's like a radioactive berry, dude. Like,
Any requests?
It's a radioactive berry.
Any requests from Target?
No, I think I'm good. Thanks. Be safe. Anyways, Sterling says
Anyways.
his name begrudgingly, full name.
Yeah.
Sterling.
know your full name?
Sarah Ross.
say it with your fucking mouth.
He goes. He says Sterling a bit more confident, and then it kind of fizzles out. Sarah Frost. Dang, he's the only one saying his name. All right.
Are we going down the line? Oh.
Yeah, down the line. Down the line. Let's go.
Zoe.
Zoe, what's your name?
First and last name.
Hello?
Yes. What's your legal name?
What's your legal
Zoe.
name?
Just Zoe is all we're given.
Oh. Does that have a full name?
Oh.
That's her full name?
She doesn't have a family name?
That is, she would if she like used her original name, but she's kind of disassociated from that.
Oh.
Not used it in many years.
That's okay.
It's just Zoe.
It's just Zoe. That's her.
All right.
It's the name she picked when she became a druid.
Jaren. Algan. Or
I actually
Schreier. Or
Yeah.
Schreier.
Shire.
And then
I said it.
Victoria.
I said it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm laughing.
Good job.
And then I actually don't have Makaria's last name pulled up, but I do know it, so Makaria says her full name. And with that, she
Did Cyril
goes.
say hers?
No.
Cyril!
Yeah, Cyril. Yes. Sorry, I was looking down the line, so when Zoe said, I thought Cyril had done it. All right. Go ahead.
Cyril Nailanis.
All right. And so, with that, she goes, then I can receive them with gratitude. And so the silence begins. And back into Celestial, so the rest of you guys don't understand this. So bound the voice, and would name me shall falter. Words shaped in my likeness shall vanish upon the wind. Let them dwell within me, silent and eternal, and sleep behind the veil of day. And as she says this, you guys kind of feel like something stuck within your throats. And kind of like peeking up. And it's kind of like that feeling of like when you get food stuck in your throat and stuff like that.
Ugh.
Yeah, so super
When you-
uncomfortable.
oh,
Yeah,
when
you guys start kind
swallow
of
a
yeah.
little too much.
Yes. And as you guys kind of gag and cough,
Oh.
a little golden sphere pops out of your mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ariel.
And as it yes, and then it floats over to Iofelt. She opens her mouth and kind of like, you know how like snakes can open their mouth really wide, so
Oh,
like
they unhinged their jaws.
yeah, but she's in human form,
Oh, ew.
so it's really creepy.
Yucky!
And she eats it, and
Balls.
once she kind of closes her mouth, she kind of smiles. She goes, "It has been done." In common, by the way, in common.
Yes. Thank you.
Seesaw
Defense
kind
is
of goes.
Aaron trying to talk about the trial.
Yeah. As you kind of say, or you try to say the words, all that comes out is silence. You can feel your vocal cords moving, and like that sensation of speaking, but no sound comes out.
Whoa!
Quite interesting.
I
That
wanna
is
try.
interesting.
Sterling
does the same thing.
They're both just mouthing words.
Yapping. You guys are yapping in silence.
Yapping in silence.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
That worked.
Nice. Sorry for Oh wait, we can't talk about anything in the trial at all?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Anything associated?
Nothing associated. So Sterling can't even say like, "I'm
Oh.
sorry for attacking you" in the trial. Like,
Not even not even implications.
But you cannot. Yeah. So you cannot talk about the trial. You can't even when you try to reference it without saying it directly. It does not come out.
oh. Damn
And
it! I should have
here's the
said sorry
interesting
before.
And here's another interesting. Anytime you talk
Sounds
about
fine.
Iofelt, nothing comes out unless you say secret of the truth.
Oh shit. Can we write it down though? Writing it is different, right?
As you try to grab, and let's say if you did try to write it, do you actually physically try to do it?
I'm a little. You know what?
Ooh.
Yeah,
is it
I
gonna-
think Sterling would be curious enough. He'll take out his journal. Wait. Did you guys give him back his journal?
Off screen. Off screen. Off screen. Off screen. Off screen.
Yeah, I think we did say off screen. He did. You guys did.
Did we?
Oh.
I don't know if it was
Okay.
ever. I don't think it was ever decided.
I think
Oh,
we
shit,
discussed it
decide.
offhandedly.
I mean, go ahead.
Yeah.
just
All right.
right.
I'll reveal later.
No. That's why I'm like. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting conversations mixed up. All right, Sterling will take out his.
Wait, was I gonna-
If it wasn't
can't
mentioned by the DM, it didn't happen.
That's what I'm saying. So like nobody.
So if it wasn't mentioned to the DM, it didn't happen. So, and we had the conversation, and I asked if you gave it back.
I can't remember what I
But-
decided.
I remember you said you did give it back, but that I could be getting confused with the conversation there.
Oh, I
Decide
probably
now.
did. If the vibes,
Yeah.
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 feel like you should give it back, then yeah.
But also do note for the future, anything you did to the journal or anything like that, if it wasn't mentioned to me by the time that we're playing, did not happen. So,
Yeah, I didn't do anything with the journal.
alright,
read it.
so.
All right. Yeah,
Um,
Sterling brings
yeah.
out his journal and he tries to write. Like he's gonna try to write. I'm sorry for attacking you during the trial.
And as you kind of write, it comes up as scratch.
Whoa. That's kind
What if you draw stick figures?
Scratch as well.
The implications.
Yeah.
And Sneasel kind of smiles as you guys are kind of like figuring out the
Like
limitations
experimenting
of
with
this ritual. Yeah, and he kind of goes, "Yes, it's something for that Iofelt has looked for protection. I'm the only one who has deemed the honor of being able to speak, as we are extremely close friends." She kind of like gives him a bit of a look when he says friends, but like you can tell that there has been a long history together with this. And he kind of goes, "Yes, any forms of communicating about this trial cannot be done." As you guys are like trying to draw the stick
I know,
figures,
I
and
feel
it's
like
like
Sterling's like trying all sorts of ways to try to like.
Is he like drawing it and holding it up? Like,
Yeah.
can you understand this?
Yeah. He wants to tell her sorry for attacking her during the campaign, or not the campaign, but during the trial. But it wasn't, we didn't need to, like, fight her, technically.
how
We beat her
badly
up.
do you want to tell her that?
So
How badly? Like you, I'm asking as Sterling, how badly is he trying to tell?
I'd say it's probably like an 8 out of 10. Like,
Okay.
Can
She kind
read
of,
lips?
I felt looks over at you. And she goes, "Do not worry. I can detect your thoughts, and I understand."
oh, okay. Well, that's a bit of a relief. I'll
Oh,
stop.
hang on.
You're
So
gonna
detect thoughts works.
And Sneesaw says, "Funny enough, Eisfeld is the only one who can detect those specific thoughts. That is why the ritual and she had received that silence. Those moments are between you and her."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she kind of looks over and she goes and sees how you guys are all kind of wrap your heads around what just happened. And she goes, "Seems like my work here is done. I'm going to make my trip back to my home." And she kind of bows at you guys, and starts heading out of Sneezel's office.
Bye.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for the.
Oh my god.
Have a safe trip.
You're having fun with this, aren't you?
Hey, you know what we could do now? If we ever really, like, don't want to, like, say we have, like, this is not Sterling talking, this is me. If someone's trying to, like, talk to us about something we really don't want to talk to, we just go, "Oh, magically, I took an oath to not talk about this thing. See?" And start talking about the ritual. They'll never know! They'll never know that we're lying to their faces. Can't even write
Oh my
about
God,
it. Look,
you're
you
right.
try to write about the trial.
Oh, you know that you're not just trying to bullshit them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because I mean,
That's your based off your deception rolls there.
yeah, I guess
They're gonna get mad.
they read
You're
lips.
just
They
scribbling.
can't read lips. Like,
Oh, I don't think they can even read the lips then.
Yeah. Magically, they won't be able to read lips.
yeah. So like, how are they gonna know?
You're like, tell
Look,
me about
see.
this. Sure thing.
Let me. Here, I'll try. Blah, 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 blah. Nothing happens.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah.
Alrighty.
Get mad at her? Oh.
So, Sneesaw kind of goes, "Well, so I'm assuming you guys are going to be heading out to the Underdark here pretty soon. Especially if your friends, or your family," kind of looks at Cyril, "is been captured, I'm sure, with how Drow society is. No offense, Macaria. Things can get pretty rough for your friend down there."
To be fair, we tried to tell him to leave. Tried to tell him to leave and he wouldn't.
I'm sure he had a good reason to be down there. Nobody really goes down into the Underdark without reason.
He did. He was just trying to help.
Well, if it's any consolation, there is a way to the Underdark that's, fairly close by. If you pretty much follow the path, down the trail east of Daggerford, there should be a series of hills and cliffs. It has an entrance somewhere nearby.
East.
Okay. East.
I could mark it on my map if that helps.
Yeah.
Please.
I think Makaria has the
The map.
party's map.
So yeah, he kind of takes Makaria's map and kind of marks where it is. He says, "Yeah, it should be kind of right over here." What we actually have done, this is the rated solidarity entrance to the Underdark. Few of our sometimes our work goes down there. We've put symbols on the rock face. That should lead you to the entrance. Just kind of look for the little eye with the braid. And that should lead there. You guys should be smart enough to figure out to get in there.
Are we smart enough to get in there? Are we smart?
Makari is probably smart enough to.
To get into the Underdark?
I'm
To
sure
get into
we'll be
the
able to
entrance.
figure it out.
I think we could maneuver our way.
Well, I think this is as much as I can help you. And well, I wish you guys best luck for your endeavors into the Underdark and be safe. Kind of looks over to Loomis, which by the way has been here this whole time.
Oh
Oh,
Forgot.
we're doing it again!
Yeah, you guys forgot about Loomis.
I forgot that he was in here with us.
Lucas is being
He's
awful
watching
quiet.
so quietly. Yeah, exactly. He's watching so
I
quietly.
know. He's
He's
very
screaming
he's like
internally.
yeah.
Because his head's
Um,
reeling. He wasn't right in the dream world.
Wait,
He's
what?
still reeling.
Reeling about what?
Loomis got
Everything.
possessed
Oh,
during the
he's in here.
dreamscape.
Yeah, he got possessed in the dreamscape.
Oh,
He was evil.
oh.
There's a boy in a
He was
bubble?
evil in the dreamscape.
That's,
He was evil.
that's me. See, it's a bad thing to start talking about Heath before we play, because then I think about my boy.
But then he got brought
Um,
up in the middle of it. So like
I know. I can't
Heath was
think
there
about my
too.
boy when I play NPCs.
He
he was
turned
there
evil
in
in the
both parts.
dreamscape.
Oh my god, is he a sleeper agent? All he has to do is think
Oh my
about Heath
God.
and he gets activated.
Is Lou actually
Yeah.
evil?
Lou's good. Lou's good.
It was good. He just
Lou
has
is
his
a good
moments.
boy.
He
He
just has his
just gets
moments.
possessed by a DM who's obsessed with her boy.
Her bad boy.
Her
My bad
evil,
boy.
evil
I have my
boy.
little nerdy boy, and then I have my bad boy, but I'm totally favoritism
Evil.
towards my bad boy.
Evil.
Maybe Loomis also got a little affected by the poison being in the dreamscape.
Let's just say that maybe Loomis has a bad boy streak. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. And Lou tells Jared not to lie. My gods.
But anyways, he kind of goes and says, "I'll leave you all to say goodbye. Loomis, I do have a mission for you. That needs to be taken of for the next few weeks." And he kind of goes and nods at, or Loomis nods at Sneasnaw, and you guys head out of his office.
And Loomis is staying behind to talk about that.
No, Loomis
At
is
the end
coming
of the
with
meeting,
you.
Oh,
like
it's
the
still
rest
with
of you
us,
can
okay.
go. You please
Yeah.
stay behind.
Ooh, he's in trouble.
No.
Kidding. It's for the bad boy
That was
streak.
the juicy stuff.
No.
So, Loomis, I need you to blow up an orphanage.
Whoa! What the
Is
frick?
Seesaw oral?
What god is
There's no
Loomis
children in
following?
there. Children
Tell
in there
Death?
because I killed them.
Alrighty, so yeah, I think it's Eldeth.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's all
Loomis
that.
kind of
Boy.
yeah. So Loomis kind of follows you guys out, and he kind of says, "Well, looks like you guys are going on to another adventure, or I guess rescue mission. There's now 2 friends and family that you guys have to go save now."
I think this is the 4th time, though.
I am a little concerned for my safety now.
4th time.
I mean, you'll know we'll come rescue you.
I mean,
With success!
did
2 out of
anyone?
4 so far.
Well,
Oh, so I
think
have a
you'll be
50%
fine.
chance.
No,
No, the other 2 are
no.
current, so like it's like currently in progress.
He kind of looks at you and with a little bit of like, oh god.
Well, maybe it's 3 out of 5.
4.
Jaren.
Isn't this just a 3?
Lou, I think you'll be fine.
I'm sure.
It's more than 2.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. It's fine.
I'd say our success rate is high. If not, like yeah, I think it's pretty high.
Well, I mean, the good news is that we have a message tone. I'm always one call away. So he kind of looks at all of you guys. He goes, I feel like I'm aging 100 years by the stress that you guys go through. He kind of laughs a little bit.
Sorry.
I worry for you all. But I think you guys are a capable group, so just be safe.
We try to be.
You be safe too on this next mission of yours.
Yeah, whatever it is. But from what it seems like, might be with a new team this time, but that's fine.
Hugh's not gonna be with you?
Q, from what it seems like, he might be taking a break for a bit.
That's fair. And you don't want to take a break, Lou?
Well, there's work that needs to be done.
It doesn't always have to be done by you, but okay.
I'll be fine.
It's more saying they can't all be gone at the same time.
Well, sometimes keeping busy is more helpful than not doing anything at all.
He's gonna drown himself in work.
Rather than drowning himself with spirits.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Better work.
Whoa!
Better work than
Hang
spirits.
on.
My drinking buddy.
Those books that Lou and him picked out at the library, has Lou read all those?
Yeah, he has. He recommended all those to Jaren.
Damn. I was gonna give him one that he
Yeah.
didn't read. Did I get any that he didn't read?
No, he gave you all recommendations. I remember specifically saying that.
I know, I remember he picked them out, but I wasn't sure if he had like a fave. No, he did mention he had a fave.
Yeah.
He can give him that one.
He kind of... Did Jaren read that one already?
He did.
Alright.
That was the first one.
So... Yeah, if you offer that to him, he kind of takes a look at that, and he kind of goes...
To keep you entertained while you're doing your mission, if there's any downtime.
I mean... He kind of thinks about it a little bit, and he kind of goes, actually, if you guys can do me a favor, would you all kind of just sign on the back?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he kind of takes
Damn
the
it!
book
I wish
and...
we had those glitter pens.
The glitter ink. I know, it's
Glitter
more money when we
ink.
went there.
Sterling's
I
feeling the
know.
biggest fucking regret of his life right now.
Like the glitter ink.
Hang
I
on.
could have used blue.
Can we take a
glitter
picture with
pens.
Lou?
Yeah, you guys can take a picture with Lou.
With his book,
Yeah.
his signed book.
Yes.
Oh, how cute! Yeah.
Take 2, one for us and one for him.
Aw! You guys got matching pictures! Aw! And with that, he kind of slips the picture inside the book next to all the little signatures, and he kind of goes, well, I feel a little awkward. I don't have anything for you guys.
Oh no, this picture is already plenty.
Mhm.
He kind of says, oh, can I see it for a moment?
I don't know who's holding it, but
And-
sure.
Who's holding
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
pass it to him.
Yeah, he kind of, and then he signs on the back of it.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah!
It matches.
This is
Nice.
like when you graduate, or not graduate.
It's like the
Get
yearbooks.
yearbook?
Oh,
Yeah,
you graduate your
Yeah.
yearbook.
Yeah.
Damn.
Everybody
It's on
leave
the
notes
mystery
in the
novel.
loose book.
Yeah. Oh my god, did Jaren annotate the book?
No, he's not one for writing books.
Okay. That'd be really funny if he did annotate.
I'm sure
Bring
when
all
they
the
had
clues.
calls or something, he would like call and like be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this like
Yeah, he would
person
yap
was
about
the
it.
killer." Like,
Mhm. He kind of takes the book and he goes, well, I guess, best of luck for you guys.
and the same to you.
Alright,
Stay safe, Lou.
you as well. And with that, you guys part ways, and
Damn, no hug.
no, you guys, if you guys want to hug, you can. You guys can hug Lou.
Group hug.
Group hug.
Group
Yeah, group hug.
hug.
Everybody surround Lou.
Hug.
Big. Lou's just in the middle of all of us. I feel
Yeah,
like
he's
it's
just
really
"Oh."
hard for all of us to do a group hug.
Everyone is
bumping
getting
shoulders.
slightly moist in wherever Zoe's arms are touching them.
Ah,
I'm sure they're all used to it. Alright, and with that hug, you guys do part ways. And Makaria kind of goes, so, got a full day. Do we head out now, or, what's the plan?
Is a good question.
oh. Do you think we need more rations while we're down there?
I think we're pretty good on rations. I know
I
you
think
guys
we
stocked up
stocked
when you
up
guys went to
recently.
Dargerford. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm like, yeesh.
And if we run out of rations, it'll be like Delicious in Dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Eat people?
we eat
we
people.
stay off the humanoid,
All the creature
Con-
parts.
Yes,
Humanoid
humanoids not
creatures.
allowed.
but the other ones,
Country boys make do.
we'll figure it out. Just maybe not Grix. No Grick.
No Grix. That's disgusting.
Alright. So, Makara kind of goes, so, and we're good to go head out then.
Um, there's just one place I wanted to stop by. Maybe we can get one, I don't know, one last meal at the tavern there before we go.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can go do that.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you guys head over to, basically, oh god, I don't remember what the inn was called. You know the location. I am not gonna look it
Yeah.
up. So,
It was.
and it actually doesn't look very much different from, it kind of just looks a little like, patched up. But the structure of it still seems pretty well maintained and, pretty good. Funny enough, this is where Jaren and Sterling stole the chicken from.
Was it a goose or chicken?
Oh,
It was the goose. It was the goose. Sorry, excuse me. It was a goose. Yeah, it was the goose. I don't know why I said chicken, but it was a goose. There are chickens there. There are chickens and geese. Yeah. And so You kind of go through the doors, and it's fairly empty. It's pretty early in the morning. And you see kind of a familiar but definitely aged elderly woman kind of mopping around the tables. And she kind of looks up and she kind of goes, "Ah, greetings!" And she sees and makes eye contact with you, Cyril, and she kind of goes, "Ah, well, ain't that a familiar face?"
It's been quite the time, hasn't it?
And she goes, "I can see your elvish charms definitely have fared better than me."
Oh,
And when you first kind
yeah.
of saw her, she was definitely a lot younger. And I mean, she aged well for a human, but she definitely aged quite a bit.
Old.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Oh, her
What
name.
what can we drop a name? What's a name we can drop right now?
Oh, I have my NPC
America's
names
tits.
here.
No.
Her name is
No.
Robin.
What's her
Her
name?
name's Robin. Robin.
Robin. Aw.
Hey. She kind of goes and smiles. She goes, "Ah, so, how have things been?"
Oh, this, a lot. A lot has happened. Can Cyril go in for a hug?
Yeah, you can. She kind of um puts down the mop and kind of sees you kind of approach and hugs you a little bit. And she kind of goes, "Well, see here that you're all here. Would you like to have some breakfast? I can um get some of that ready for you all. On the house, of course, for old time's sake."
Oh, that'd be wonderful. Thank you.
And she kind of goes, "Apologies for the mess I was cleaning up," but she kind of gestures towards one of the tables that she's already kind of cleaned up and puts down the chairs, and she goes, "I'll be right with you all," and kind of goes towards the back. As you guys kind of sit down, it's a fairly like simple area. It's definitely very homey feeling for an inn. Nothing that stands out too much, but it also looks very similar to kind of what you remember it to be. Not a lot of it has changed. More just updated and renewed.
Oh, it's just been a really long time since I've been back here. I just wanted to stop by before we head out.
Makaria kind of goes, "So, is this where where you and your husband were? I think you mentioned you've been here with them before."
Oh yes, this is where, well, this town is where we first met, actually.
Oh. Well, why don't you so how did you guys meet? I don't think you've ever told us that. Or the DM playing your numbers.
Do I remember?
I don't remember.
Hold on. I have my thing pulled up. Why did I wrote it like fan fiction. Why did I do that? Let's see. Oh, my goodness, it's been such a long time. What was that fool doing? He was shopping for produce, and then these human children were trying to mug him.
So
They were
your husband got mugged by children?
they were trying to beg him for money, and then they were getting a little bit rowdier when he did not let them. Ah, they pushed him to the ground when he kept refusing to give them money. I remember now.
Children were
pushed
able
your
to knock him
fucking-
over?
I know, children were knock him down.
I don't know why
How
he
small
didn't.
was this guy?
He was tall. He was very tall.
Children were able to knock him down.
I'm out
So
at the
he was
knees.
weak.
At the very
I
least,
did,
off balance.
your guess is as good as mine. He had his sword and everything.
You want to get the cut down shoulder?
I don't know. Well, I guess I had to save him somehow. So I ended up rounding up those children and taking them to their parents afterward.
How long ago was this?
It was, I was two. I was 250. No, I was. That's an infant.
I know, that's why Jared's like, huh?
No, I was 250. I was just a young adult. I was just a young adult. Yes. Thravium's just like him. He just wanders around with no guards and doesn't tell anyone for days at a time, and then he just comes back.
Has he gotten mugged by children too?
I hope not. God, I hope not.
Hopefully he's more like his mother.
Did he get
Sorry,
mugged as a
this is
child?
me. That one wasn't Sterling. That one wasn't
Yeesh.
Sterling. I just think it's funny if you funny.
After a little bit of time, of you guys kind of talking amongst yourselves, Robin comes back in and she actually pulls out a very familiar dish. Actually, some of the regular meals that you and your husband used to eat.
Oh.
And she says, "Well, I remember this used to be your favorite, so I thought I'd cook up a little recipe."
It smells just as good as it did before.
And this is my cue as a DM to say, what did they used to eat together?
Fuck. Where is it? Well, I would say that one of the dishes was included in the course at the dinner party because the Glarkluk is the only thing that I can think of.
The what?
The fucking you know,
We don't.
the one with the shrimp.
Oh, yes.
Glarkle. There was the soup.
Yes.
Soup.
Oh.
There was the soup, and then there was the Dlarkult, and then they had it as an appetizer instead. A smaller
Mhm.
amount. It was the Dlarkult. It was very delicious.
This is definitely like a different recipe of it. It's a different like take of it.
Mhm.
But it's like but it's like missing a lot of like those like super fancy like key ingredients, but it's
Yeah.
been substituted within a pretty tasteful way.
And then there's just a side of, there's like a side of roasted fish.
Yeah.
Oh, the fish
Yeah.
dish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just
Mhm.
just regular roasted fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she gives you guys your fields and leaves you guys to talk.
feel like Sterling's starving.
Yeah, he's like, I haven't eaten dinner.
Dinner.
Actually, the whole party didn't get to really
The
eat
whole
dinner.
party's probably like munching away.
Oh, true.
Our hunger. It got used up in the
Do have
dreamscape.
The fear, the
Hunger.
hunger, the hunger.
All right. Yeah.
Jaren's gonna be like, so, what was what's that one Quaddle's name again?
Eelfelt.
Eofelt. Wait, we can't say
Yeah,
it. We can't say it.
Yeah, you guys cannot say it. Yeah.
There's silence and then Seeker of Truth.
We read it, yeah, let's all think it.
Anyways,
Quaddle.
I think she mentioned something about, was it her that mentioned Thieves' Cant or was it Sneasong? I can't remember.
Can we
But
even talk about this
anyways,
out loud?
Jaren's saying someone mentioned Thieves' Cant and it made me think about Keith's diary that's full of gibberish.
He
Do you
had
think
a
it could be
diary?
Thieves' Cant?
You want to read his diary?
Yeah.
I just couldn't
yeah,
imagine
but-
Heath doesn't really seem the type to
With a document his thoughts.
yeah.
Well, I have it right here.
What?
Yeah, you kind of pull out these like papers and you see a very messy chicken scratch handwriting. It's very eligible, but it's still pretty messy. Like written very quickly.
Can we try to read it?
Can you give us a couple lines of what it
It's in-
says?
It's in common.
Oh, it's in
It
common.
is in
never mind.
common.
Yeah, but it's gibberish.
And it's gibberish. Let's
no.
say fourth finger on the right hand,
What?
24 bitter stalks. Something like that. Like very, very random. It's like the most random string of words and kind of like sentences. It looks like somebody who just learned the English language and said, "Oh, these are some really," or like asked the common language and just put some words together.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Hmm
Like all the random merch that just has a word that's not quite correct in English on it.
Yeah.
Because it
Mhm.
must mean something. Okay, I get it.
Are we sure this is Heath? Are you sure he didn't just grab this off of some like person on the street he bugged maybe?
Can we try to
I mean, wait,
decipher
we
it?
have the note from Heath and the handwriting should match, probably.
Yeah, actually, yeah, the note from
Oh.
Heath handwriting matches. Actually, I would say the note is a little bit nicer in handwriting.
Mhm.
Because he actually cared about and was thinking about what he was writing.
Aww.
Yeah.
What a little guy.
Mhm.
He's
Actually, it
just a
doesn't
little
look as much as
guy.
Chicken Scratch. It looks like a genuinely nice handwriting.
He intended for us to read it.
Nice handwriting.
What a silly little guy. I'm gonna fucking kill him when I find him. I'm kidding. That's not Sterling. That's not
Yeah.
Sterling saying that's me as the player. I'll kill him when I find him.
But like the way he does like certain like let's say like the E's and like the L's, it's done in a similar manner where you can say, yeah, this is the same penmanship.
Well, maybe it's some sort of code. Or, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe it is a Thieves' Cant thing. Do any of you know Thieves' Cant? I Thieves' Cant, for sure.
Did he say that?
Yeah, I'll say he said that. He's trying to lighten the mood. Oh.
Everybody kind of looks
You're
at
gonna
him.
laugh.
That's
He's
okay.
gonna laugh.
I'm gonna clap. I'm gonna clap. Politely.
Mikari goes, is that a joke?
I tried. I'm sorry.
No, that was good. It's very good.
I liked it.
Thanks.
Just steal it.
Sterling's embarrassed. She's going back to eating.
You did good, boy. You did good.
I feel like he's bright red. Sterling's bright red. He's too awkward to be able to make good jokes.
Cyril pats his shoulder. Okay. It's okay.
But
Oh, that's why it's gibberish. Okay.
I don't think any of us know how to read thieves' can't. So.
My bastard of a brother probably could, but he's not here. So.
Oh. Cal can read that?
He ended up picking up on it, yes.
Hey, even more
Mikaria
reason to go
says-
grab him. Like.
She goes, well, he was a bounty hunter, so I'm sure he has to understand a lot of his target's language.
Don't remind me.
I guess we'll just ask him once we bring him back.
Should we call him?
What?
I don't know. I don't know. Not not with the stone. As I said before, because the last time we used it, it didn't work because someone probably took it from him. No, because doesn't sending, like, if you cast it as a normal spell, they just hear it in their head?
It goes directly in their head, yeah.
Yeah.
How many days has it been since we called him?
I believe you guys called him when you guys came back, so it's been like 2 days.
Oh, it hasn't been that long. Should we call him when we kind of enter the city? Then we can get a hint of, like...
We also don't know if he's actually in the city or not. We have no clue where he's at, so I don't know how long it's going to take us to find wherever I'm assuming the last web is who grabbed him.
I mean, they would have the most vendetta against him.
He did say that he was looking into them, so that's the most likely culprits.
He did find the stronghold. So they probably took him into the stronghold.
Yeah, we just don't know where the stronghold would be. It's possible it could be in the city, but it's also possible it could not be in a city at all. Or which city, in fact.
Well, that's why we're meeting Valen.
No, we're meeting Valeth to smuggle us into a city.
Yeah.
But maybe Valeth would know, like,
True.
where
Ask if they've heard
certain, like,
whispers.
groups are.
Yeah. We don't have a whole lot of information to go off of right now. We could try sending him a message. I don't think we're gonna get a reply back.
Just to at least see if he's okay. My
I don't
God.
think he can reply back, dude.
I don't know.
How are
I
we
don't
gonna
know.
find out if he's okay?
I don't know.
He can't if he's not gonna. Or I mean, I guess we don't know if he's not gonna reply, but
We don't know if he's not going to reply, but we don't know if he will. Schrodinger's bastard.
I could do a sending if you really want.
Schrodinger's cow.
Huh? Schrodinger's cow?
He didn't reply last time, though.
No, but we'll just... Here. There.
Oh, you have a note for me to give him?
Yeah, there. Here.
Okay,
I just
Cyril,
copy-paste
I'm ready with this.
Yes.
All right.
Me.
I'll send this to him. Here's the message. I should say chicken. Okay. Wait, I don't count how many words. How many words was this?
24.
Oh. All right. Jaren's gonna cast sending.
Mhm.
And it says, reading the note. Cal, it's Jaren. We're coming to find you. Reply when you're alone. He has to reply immediately.
He has to reply
He does have
immediately.
to reply
Yeah.
immediately. That's how
Yeah,
works.
hang on. Reply if you're alone.
Yeah. Okay.
Apostle location if you're able. Please let us know that you're okay.
There's a tad bit of silence, but you hear and that's it.
Oh, just a cough?
Mm-hmm. It
Oh.
kind of sounded, make an insight check for me.
Okay. $13.
It sounded like a forced cough.
Like he forced himself to cough?
Definitely
he's
like
not
a
alone.
not alone.
He's not
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, it sounds like he's not alone, but he is alive.
I'll take it.
They must be keeping him under watch, so. Damn.
Oh, goodness.
Alrighty. Alright. So as you guys kind of finish eating your guys' food, Kara kind of looks and goes, well, I think it was a good idea to get some food, because this might be our last meal, like, prepared meal for a while. She kind of looks at it really sadly.
We can prepare our own meals.
Kind of looks at you.
Remember, we're practicing. We're gonna practice our cooking.
She goes, for my sake, I hope you're better.
Well, your cooking has been quite good.
And she kind of goes and says, well, I guess it's time to get going. She kind of takes a deep breath and tells she's a little nervous about this.
It'll be okay, Makaria.
Oh, I'm not worried.
Huh?
Insight. Someone insight check that.
I'm gonna inside check that too.
13 again, Jaren.
14.
She's trying not to make it like a big deal, but she is
Yeah.
a little nervous. You've been around her for a while that she is kind of nervous, but yeah.
Well, we'll figure stuff out together, and we'll have each other's backs. Whatever we come up against.
Thanks for the meal,
Alrighty.
Miss Robin.
She kind of goes, yes, and do come back anytime. Kind of gives you guys a smile a little bit.
Thank you, Robin. You raised a very fine young man.
Oh, I know. He's takes after his father, but I'm quite proud of him.
Oh. If only Tolafel were here to see.
Did Tolafel meet him?
No! He's
No, I'm
31.
sorry. I'm thinking Theravian.
Theravian?
Yeah, has Toravian met Snow? No, she's never been back here, huh?
No, he's 31. Everywhere.
Oh, he's a baby.
He's just a baby. The Ravian's older than him.
I know. That's why I was wondering.
Oh, I
if
was like,
Toravian has seen him as a
31?
baby.
That's crazy.
I thought, for some reason, I thought you were
That's
talking about the
crazy.
Ravian, and I'm like, I thought they had
No.
the coming of
But
age
the
thing
Ravian's
at
like-
100.
200 and something.
The Ravian's 158.
Oh shoot!
He's a teenager. He's an adult.
He's a
but he acts like a
teenager?
he's an adult,
Mhm.
but he acts like a teenager.
Yeah.
He's just a baby.
He's just a baby.
Next time.
Alrighty.
Next time I'll bring my son back, maybe.
I would love that. And with that, she goes back to cleaning the where she left off. As you guys kind of head out of the inn and back into the streets, and how do you guys want to proceed over to the marker of the map?
Well, we
Huh?
don't. If it's a common entrance to the Underdark, we probably should be a bit careful because we don't know the kind of people that are going in and out.
Sneasnaw did say that it's marked by symbols of the braided solidarity.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh shit, I missed that, sorry.
No problem.
Oh wait, we're not taking like horses or anything, right?
He
We
said
didn't
that it
have
will be.
horses.
Yeah, you guys. One, you guys don't have horses, but also, second, he did say that it's gonna be within the rock face, within the hills. So you're gonna go a little bit off trail.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Looking at the map, Makaria says, "Well, it looks like it's gonna be half a day's travel, or maybe a little bit about a day. We should get there before sunset."
Okay. We don't need to go. We bought all the potions in Daggerford, right? The health potions.
Yes. Yeah, you did. You guys did go shopping like when you arrived.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, yeah.
All
There's
right.
no glitter ink here.
No, unfortunately.
Damn
You have to go
it!
back. You have to go back to the city for that.
I know, Candlekeep.
Candlekeep. This is the first time we've seen
No
the
longer
glitter
it's the
pens.
quest. No longer the
I
quest
know
for
that was
Keith, it's the
before we
quest
had
for-
money.
I know.
Damn.
I know. Maybe one day you guys will find the glitter ink. Here's the question: do you find glitter ink before Heath or after Heath? Holy shit! Was that so hard to say out
Oh my
loud?
god.
Or we just make some glitter ink.
Is it a craftable item?
It is craftable.
Oh my god.
I'd like to think that you crush
Rock.
gemstones within the ink.
Rock.
Oh,
Oh my god, we do have gemstones!
we do.
Rock.
Oh man.
Right.
Oh, just kidding.
Glass.
You're just kidding.
Glass.
Alrighty. So, as you guys, I'm imagining you guys are like talking and walking at the same time. Can I have you guys make a survival check for me? Or perception?
21 for Sterling.
You're surviving.
Nice, Sterling.
He's on the
He's
phone.
surviving.
On the lookout.
He says,
Woo!
alright, I know where to go.
He
Nice.
says, I am very apprehensive for going underground again.
Oh, we
Yeah.
are so ooh. We are so ooh. We
Yeah.
totally know where we're going.
On the road again.
On the road again. So you guys, and it's been a while
Perception.
since you guys
Yeah,
have
perception or
been-
survival?
We're
Yeah,
back on
perception
the
or
bullshit
survival?
again.
Yeah, so for the most part, this travel that you guys walk through, yeah, it's pretty easy, pretty good to go. You guys know what you're doing. You can kind of look at the map, see the area. It's pretty easy to read. So as you guys are walking, is there anything you guys want to travel and walk and talk about?
Zoe, what happened?
One.
What happened?
It's okay.
And now
It's okay.
my passive's 20. Can I take my passive?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
just
know
use
if
your
it works
passive.
that way.
Yeah.
Why is Zoe so
Yeah.
distracted? What happened?
I know what
Just
happened.
thinking about her
Zoe.
dreams.
Her dreams.
Oh, the dreams
How
are
have you
disturbing her
thinking on the
thoughts.
dreams? They happen
She's
every
lost
day.
in her
Damn.
thoughts.
Zoe, you doing all right?
I feel like
Zoe. Zoe, are you doing all right?
Typing the oh, okay, I was just contemplating world survival instead.
You know where you're going, but your head's not in the right place today.
Head's
It
not in the
seems like your
game.
dreams that you've been having, the nightmares, the dude with the hand on the mouth in your dreams, it's been kind of haunting you a little bit.
Down to the horses.
The sound of the horses. And it's like, if you kind of want to know what the horse sounds, it's like you know, how about like in war movies where you have like the whinnies of the horse in the fog? It kind of is reminiscent to that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a cry of a horse, you know, that's extremely distressed.
Mhm.
Sorry, I have to every time.
God. Well, the chippy one's cute.
It is
Oh,
cute.
Oh.
That Anya makes for his little milk.
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh.
I hope those dreams you've been having stop.
I can only hope, but I also hope that they do not mean that something may or may not come to pass that will just arrive before it can be dealt with.
Unfortunately, I think it probably does have a meaning.
Those things do seem to.
Especially with all the stuff we've been dealing with recently, I feel like it has to be connected somehow. The seeds, the ichor.
Oh. We already told Sterling that that poison was made from the ichor, right? Did we catch him up to
That's a
speed with
great
Lola's?
question.
I only know
I
that
don't
he saw
remember.
the eyes. He saw the eyes and was very distraught by the eyes.
He was distraught by the eyes. Yeah.
But did we tell him verbally?
I don't know if you guys mentioned that it was ichor. I think you guys mentioned that he got poisoned. I think.
Oh.
I don't know.
Speaking of
Jen, do
ichor,
you
I can
remember?
already say it right now.
Did the
Does-
party tell Sterling that the poison was ichor?
Yes, they did. When you guys were showing off the stuff to s3e10, you explained to him that it was it looked like kind of like ichor-y stuff. And Sterling saw it too as well. He would recognize it as well, like the same kind of ichor from the other times you guys have encountered the seeds.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I want to make sure we got him all like caught up.
Yeah, look at his face. He's so tired. That's me
Huh?
saying that.
What?
That's me saying that. And that's not me. That's me. That's just me.
Sterling's tired?
Yeah.
He's always EP.
Wait. Yeah. No, he's fine. He's fine.
He's doing great. He's
It's
doing
amazing.
fantastic.
So Zoe, you have
Kind of
these
depends.
nightmares every night, right?
Yes, that is correct.
I'm glad that when we used the dream staff, did anything feel weird?
It hit? I don't think it did.
Huh?
Hmm.
Oh, so With the dream stuff? No, I mean, what was weird was when you woke up this particular morning, because you spent the night in Sterling's dreamscape, you didn't necessarily have a dream of your own. So when you woke up, you had more of like a vision rather than a dream. And mhm.
Seeing a vision rather than a dream.
Yeah, this time.
It's
Huh.
crazy. It
But
still
the other
happens
times
even when
it's
I
been
don't
dreams.
sleep myself. So I presume if I just stayed awake the whole time, I'd still end up with a vision. So best to sleep.
Sterling looks very confused. You guys use some dream stuff?
Yeah, you were having some sort of nightmare thing,
You had
and
yeah.
your diary said it was okay, so
What?
My diary said it was okay. Sure, you guys read my diary, my journal.
I mean, we couldn't wake you up to
Again?
ask you, so
I guess. Yeah. he looks flabbergasted. He kind of rubs his face a little bit. He's like, all right, yeah, that's fine.
A little violated, but it's fine.
Okay.
Little violation of privacy, but okay.
That was a emergency situation.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's understandable.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling better than last night. That's for sure. But you guys all went into my dreams.
yeah.
Yeah. And
That new staff upgrade. I think Lou was with us too.
Lou was, yes, he was in there with us.
I went into.
Yes.
Did. But he didn't read my journal, right?
No.
You want to do a deception
Yeah,
on that?
can I incite that?
Yeah, insight versus deception. Both checks.
That's funny. This
I
is me
mean,
going,
it's technically the truth. Jared just read it out loud, so
yeah.
This is for him to realize that everybody knows what's inside that journal.
You read my dream journal.
My dream journal. Principal
dream
half his
journal.
minutes. Yes.
Yeah, you get the feeling that everyone knows what was in your journal.
everyone's avoiding eye
Everyone knows.
contact except for Jared.
Yeah.
No. All of you read it.
I mean, technically, they didn't read it. I read it
Verbiage.
aloud.
How about? But not all of it, right? You said it gave consent because I did. I know I did write about the dream staff in one journal entry. You guys didn't read all of it, right?
You see Jared smile.
No.
Everyone else, all the girls are looking away.
All the girls go, ooh, look at, I need to look out for danger all of a sudden. That's why the perception eyes so high.
The sky
Literally
is
just
so
turn
clear.
around.
The sky is clear tonight.
So, Loomis heard was there when you guys read the part about him. Great.
You can see the
That's-
girls looking her away.
He starts like head in hands as they're walking. He's like, "That's fantastic." It's fine. It's fine. This is an emergency. It's fine. That's all right. Fucking picture. Okay. Well, I guess please don't do that again, and unless it's an emergency. Only if it's an emergency situation, please.
Of course. Well,
How weird though. I don't. Enough about the journal. Oh my gods.
And you should have probably written that in a code like Heath.
like in Thieves'
I
Camp
don't
or
know
something.
thieves can't.
Write it in Celestia. Oh, wow.
Actually,
Wait,
Abyssal.
can
So
you-
write it in
Abyssal.
Abyssal.
I don't know if I don't know if you can. Well, anyways. I did feel like I had a weird dream last night, but it's all very foggy. All I get is, like, I can't remember most of it. Just feelings. I do remember a little bit of the end, though, I think. All of you were there. And it felt better. I felt better than I have in a while, so I guess that's all thanks to you guys, so thank you.
I don't think we did too much. A lot of it was.
We just wanted to make sure you were okay and just resolve what was going on. It's very hazy. Trying to remember now.
It's your dreamscape, so a lot is new in the end.
Sure, but I don't remember.
Maybe
Most
you're
of
stronger
it.
than you think.
Yeah.
Mentally.
Maybe. Mentally? Damn, he's saying he's physically weak? Rude. I'm kidding. He's a twink.
Yes.
He's a kid, he's a twink.
That's what I was
A
about
little-
to say.
a little
I'm like, it's 'cause
jab.
he's a twink. Because he's a twink.
Twink.
Because he's a twink.
No, it's because he keeps getting down during battle. Like,
Because he's a twink.
He gets targeted! As the healer,
I
he
know.
gets targeted. Also, his rolls are always shit. Oh, it's the cleric curse. Whatever,
twink.
man. You guys didn't happen to, learn anything that could be helpful for, I don't know. I just want to say, like, his, like, oh, my condition, but that's not really what it is.
My condition.
My condition.
My disease.
My disease. with, you know, my usual problem of
It's pro-
losing control.
only that it's
Right.
something you gotta deal with. I don't think we can influence it too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
To my understanding, it seems like it's a conflict of self.
That's
You
what
have
Seesaw
two
said,
wolves
too.
inside you.
There's two wolves inside
two
you.
wolves.
They're both gay.
They're
I'm
both
kidding.
children.
They're both children.
You need to grow up.
Damn! He's just a little guy. He's doing the best he can.
Combine those two child ages and make one adult. Please. Please.
Have them fuse.
One ticket, please. Only one.
can
It's just
only
he's
be
just
one.
two little guys in a trench coat.
Yep.
Two little guys in a worshiper's robe.
Yep.
Well, we don't really know how to solve that, but or at least for now, I'll see if I can figure it out on my own. But
Not on
whatever.
your own. Not completely on your own.
Well, I mean, if I have to be the one to solve it, it's up to me. But whatever Zoe did seemed to help. I think. At least in the moment that I lost control.
Well, I feel like it was the best way to show friendly intent.
What did you
Healing.
do?
I healed you. Some,
Oh.
instead of attacking.
I don't think anyone attacks
No.
Sterling. No.
Vicaria looks away.
Vicaria tried to attack Kai. Or at least she wanted to.
Mhm.
She was just doing what the pact was. She was doing what
He
the
says,
pact
Oh, yeah,
I
she
did
was
what you
doing the pact.
promised. Mm-hmm.
You have to kill.
True.
But she did stop after a bit too, and everyone just started
I
like
had to try.
Dog
grappling
piling
him.
Yeah. Healing magic, huh?
Just said engaging, I guess, because I just meant healing instead of any other option.
Vicaria says, well, whatever it was, it seemed like it had an effect. You weren't as out of control as you usually are after Zoe healed you.
I hope that, well, if the healing magic is what really did it, I hope that it works the next time too, if it happens again. But this last time was definitely not the usual occurrence. So,
I mean, it kind of made everything a bit weird in there too.
weird how?
It was colder.
Hmm. You guys didn't find anything dangerous in there, right? Nobody got hurt when they were in my head?
Loomis was the only one.
Oh, that's right, Loomis! Sorry, Lou!
Wait, what happened?
Oh yeah,
Loomis took 2 points of cold damage.
Oh yeah.
because the snow bunny.
Because the bunny got scared. The bunny got jump scared.
Oh yeah. And they went. Pfft. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, you made me ink.
Yeesh.
Yeesh!
What? Finding Nemo.
Maybe Frost.
Yeah. Exactly.
Whoa.
What?
Huh? What? It's just cold.
Yeesh!
It's just a little, like, puff of snow.
So 20 times against your frost.
No! Stop it!
Frost.
It was a snow bunny.
Homemade.
Snow bunny turned into a stone bunny. That's it. Shut up, homemade. He spawned it out of the
Slosh.
air, okay? Stop. Leave these poor bunnies alone.
What,
They're
you just
little.
smothered?
Where was it? They look like the little bunnies from Amori. Where'd they go?
What did you think
There
the
it is.
bunnies
Look at it.
looked
It's a
like?
little guy. I feel like the visual doesn't help much.
So 20
Shut up,
times
Cookie.
against your snow bunny.
Your bunny's ready.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad nobody got hurt. Unless you guys are telling
Yeah,
about
everyone's
Loomis.
pretty okay. Loomis didn't technically get hurt, so.
He actually did, but not really. Like I said, he had like tons of health, so it was like a
Yeah, I
It was
mean,
meant
it's
to be
like
really small.
Mhm.
Tank that,
little.
it's fine.
Yeah.
There was
He's
not
got lots of health.
the bunny did not intend to hurt anyone, so it was very, very little.
Mhm.
If it did hurt him, that would have been a problem.
I think
It's
Bunny would
like,
have gotten killed.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know what I would have done if you guys killed the bunny. Holy fuck, that was the only way to lead you guys where I needed you guys to go. God damn. Anyways. Glad nobody got hurt then. So hopefully the healing magic will work the next time when it's not... When it's a more natural thing. I would hope. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I just hope it doesn't happen again. At all. It never feels good. This last one was worse. So I'd rather avoid it, if at all possible.
There was one thing that was strange, though.
What was that?
Both of your... All... It was weird. While we were having, you know, the little one come out of wherever he came from, both of them were coughing up something. The ichor? And then it might have been the ichor because it resonated with me for a moment.
Oh.
Sterling, you got cancer.
No!
My turn! Okay. I guess that would make sense. I feel like Sterling looks a little bit confused. Like, okay. That's the two of him.
It doesn't make sense, but I guess your dream self coughed up ichor for some reason, but it might have just been from the poison. That was me coughing.
I should cough some bigger right now! I'm kidding.
No, I'm in remission.
No!
Please.
I suppose that would make sense if it was just because of the poison. The ichor poison. Hopefully that will be gone. Hopefully that's not a permanent thing.
That wasn't permanent, right?
It seemed like it wasn't.
It's in his bloodstream. It's in his psyche.
Yeah, I think got flushed out when he, like, slept.
What? He pissed it out or something?
Yeah, he pissed it out. He
Body
sputted it
went through
out.
his
It went
system.
straight to his kidneys
No.
for processing.
Sterling, you feel the pain of kidney stones.
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Ichor
Ichor
stone.
stones, dude.
Ichor stone.
You guys go back into the like the little safe house part of the forest, and it's like a marshland instead. It's all wet.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No!
It didn't It didn't affect you too much, did it, Cyril? Zoe?
No. It just tugged at something, and I had to... It wasn't much. It was just a tug, but that was it.
Okay. Well, that's a relief. It didn't affect you though, Zoe, did it?
She wasn't the one holding him.
Yeah. I was fine.
Except for the
You know.
the other thing.
Yes.
Okay, well that's good.
Indeed, it could have been much worse, but we're fine. Everything went well. So overall, so to say. Considering, there we go.
Everything is fine. Everything's not fine.
Thank goodness, though. I'm glad. I don't know what I would have done if things ended up for the worst.
But it didn't. That's what matters. What?
I'm holding back.
But
I didn't know what I would have done if things went for the worst. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Freak out again?
Stop.
Damn! He would have been really eepy.
Really
real
sad.
He would
eepy.
have been really eepy.
He would have wolfed out.
He's gonna wolf out.
Go into a clown car, never to be seen again.
He's gonna turn into a fucking
Alright.
Muppet.
Yeah. Alrighty. As you guys are yapping away, eventually, because you guys rolled really high on some of your survival and perception checks, you do notice probably, after a few good hours of walking, I imagine, like, there's times where the party, like, kind of takes a break a little bit to kind of, relax the feet a little bit. And I want to say maybe, let's see who had a pretty high perception check here. Sorry, Nat. Jared had a pretty high perception, but I'm also gonna say probably Cyril would have noticed this as well. You see, kind of like on one of the rocks down the path, is a very familiar symbol of an eye with a little braid.
Huh. Oh.
Carved in. Very subtly. If you didn't recognize the symbol, you probably would have missed it.
Oh. What is that?
With Cyril
pointing
kind
it
of
out.
pointing it out, you gotta, you kind of all
Which
see it.
points? Yeah.
Oh, that must be one of the markings from the Braided Solidarity. That's probably where we gotta go. We must be close. In that direction we go.
You guys kind of take a look. So when you kind of like stand where the kind of rock with the carving is, you kind of look out and you see a little bit further into the rock face, or not the rock face, but like the hills, another one of those symbols
Oh, there's a trail.
carved in.
Another one. Another.
And they seem to be even been strategically placed that when you stand near one of them and you look around, you can find the next symbol and repeat the process. And you guys follow these symbols for a good hour, I want to say, hiking through the hills. And it gets pretty rough the further you go along, where it's no longer rocking a very clear path and more of like climbing on top of rocks. And just for the sake of how well you guys do, can I have you guys roll athletic checks for me?
Ooh. Ooh.
Very on brand.
Sterling.
Very on brand.
Yeah. Let me roll for
Ooh.
Makari. I don't really know what her modifier is, but... Oh, that's not gonna help.
No, that's
Oh, no!
that's not. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I turn into
no!
things to be good at this.
Let's do that. I don't know.
Yeah. So,
Become nimble.
hey, Jared, can I have you roll an athletic check?
Yeah.
Become that rat again.
25.
Oh my god, Jaren, you're the only one who's doing well. As you kind of follow
Jaren's
the eye path,
skipping
this is
across
actually
the
getting pretty
rocks.
fun. This is actually getting fun. It's kind of feeling like a scavenger hunt where each time you get to a symbol, you look for the next one. So you're
Got
having a blast.
it!
And you go to the next symbol, and you turn around, and you see the rest of your party huffing and puffing, struggling and slipping to the one that you were previously at.
It's just, yeah. It's just
He's
Jaren
like
and
standing there,
Sil.
he waits for a little bit for them to like catch
Yeah.
up, and he skips to the next one.
Yeah.
And with the waiting, you probably add an extra 30 minutes of traveling
Oh my god.
that wasn't
It's like,
intended.
There's like
Jaren,
them
you're
rock
having a
climbing
blast.
walls in militia training camp.
oh.
And then, so then
I just had
you
trees.
eventually, after the party, the rest of the party is like ready to just like collapse with exhaustion, you reach to an entire cliff face with a what looks like a pretty like clear dead end. And I'm gonna have you guys roll a perception check for me.
Sweet.
It's like the rest of the party. Like Jaren, you get to like get first look of it, but the rest of the party is like finally getting there huffing and puffing.
Oh,
there.
No.
Nat 20.
A nat 20, 21.
Jaren and Sterling, as you guys are looking, and you notice something very, very off. And one of the rock face, yes, it looks like a 3D shape,
Oh, it's flat.
but the 3D is flat.
Is it magic?
It's been camouflaged and painted
Oh, what the heck?
to look 3D.
It's a somebody put like a big old canvas up and painted on it.
They just painted on the rocks.
Oh.
And it's pretty well done. If it wasn't for your guys' high roll, like, very subtly, I would say maybe because of the time of the day, you're looking at the shading and you're like, wait a second, that doesn't quite
Doesn't it look
right.
weird over there?
That doesn't look real.
That
looks odd.
and
see. I can't see it.
yeah, you kind of put your hand on it and it's completely flat.
Oh.
Wow.
Can we find like
Yeah,
the edge
painted
to...
into.
Someone took the time.
You guys do find the edge of it. Again, pretty. It's kind of like shaped, put into a crack of a wall of the kind of the rock face. It's almost like there was a natural forming cave, and they put in this flat piece here to, kind of fill in that gap.
Or was it like a board? A big old door.
No,
Is it wood?
it's a full-on stone. It's stone.
It's stone?
It's solid. It is very much solid, but it's been camouflaged.
Damn.
Oh, there's like a wall in front of the cave and you just kind of go around it?
Yes. No.
Oh.
You do see, kind of looking around, very faint scratch marks that indicate that the door slides down.
Oh, okay. So there's a switch for this somewhere.
And kind of looking around, can I have you guys make investigation checks for me?
Oh my god.
15.
15. Oh gosh. Wow. 5, 10, 7. Oh, Jaren. Okay.
The dice hate me again.
Oh, you barely succeeded on this, by the way. You kind of take a look around, and you can see within this clearing, let's say that the rock face looks fairly dark and gray. There are, within the clearing, 5 rocks that are a little too light, and they're brighter than any of the other rocks that you see around.
Oh.
Like it's the wrong type of stone.
Is it like a hand shape?
No, they look like rocks. All different shapes, sizes.
No, like positioning wise.
No, they're on the floor.
Oh,
And
there's 5
you
different
can-
rocks.
5. I mean, they're all the same kind of off color, but they're scattered 5, like in 5 different locations of the clearing.
Oh, they're far apart.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, I assume we just all press it at the same time.
You
right?
push down
I
on
don't
it.
look.
It doesn't go down into the ground. It just pushes into the stone. But you swear the rock moved to the side.
Oh, we slide it?
You kind of push onto the rock. Make a strength check for me because it is still pretty heavy.
Yeah. $25.
Nice. You kind of are able to slide the rock off, and you can see embedded into the stone ground is a pearl. Embedded
Little
into the
pearl.
ground.
God.
Is there a hollow part, like an indent for a pearl in the painted zone?
Completely flat.
Oh. Huh?
You move
clear
all
pearl?
the other. Do you want to move all the other stones? Or is
Yeah,
it
I'll
just
move them.
Yeah. So when you move all the other stones, you notice that there's other gemstones underneath. So there's the one that you have, the pearl. You have one that's an opal. Another one that's a ruby. There's the nephrite, and then there's the emerald.
Oh, ruby, nephrite, emerald.
Um.
And when you kind of, I'm gonna look at your investigation check here. Okay. Yep, that's it. Oh, and don't forget the emerald.
Yeah, I took that then.
What's right there?
No,
sorry, my
there's
little
no
notifi-
fucking
my-
way. There's no fucking way. You did this on purpose. You motherfucker.
That's really
You
good.
did this on purpose.
Add that emerald in just for some flavor. You think this is a game?
You motherfucker.
It is.
You motherfucker.
It is a game.
I'm gonna kill
Did you do
you.
this on
I saw it.
purpose,
I'm
Jen?
like,
There's
She
no
does-
way she didn't do it on purpose. We literally were
I don't
talking
know.
about it earlier.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like literally, I don't. I was in there.
Jen's silence is deafening. Like,
Alright,
taking
what
a
are you guys
nap.
gonna do? What are you doing?
No, is that you did that on purpose, right?
did this on
Put them in the right
purpose.
order.
Art?
No, she didn't. Holy fuck. She didn't do it on purpose.
No, you're lying, Jen. Jen.
What?
no way.
Inside check
Are you
on
serious?
the DM. No.
It's like-
Okay, inside check on the DM!
Wait, are you
Inside
serious?
check on the DM. There's no way. You have to tell us the truth.
Why
You
not,
have to tell us
Jen?
the truth.
What?
Did you do this on purpose?
Go f-
Well, I'm telling you, the stones have been placed there on purpose.
No!
You
You motherfucker, the names.
So the Jen put.
Yeah,
them
the
there on
names are-
purpose.
on purpose.
They're very purposeful.
Motherfucker.
The spelling out?
What do you do? I'm asking you, what do you guys do?
No, I'm asking
With the
you
information available.
if the stone names, the spelling
In
is
that
out
order.
on purpose.
You have
in that
created an-
order.
Jen, you have
That's on
created
purpose.
an acrostic poem. A very nice acrostic poem.
I did place them in a specific order, that's for sure.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right.
An E at the end to be fancy.
Yeah,
How'd you
some
do
flavor.
How'd you do that so fast? We just
Who?
talked about it earlier.
She cooked. She indeed cooked.
You almost got me there. For a second, I thought you actually didn't like do it on purpose. What? Shut up.
Told you it was coming.
Sterling
Yeah,
doesn't
it's coming
recognize
already.
the word order though.
It's coming
The
alright.
letter order.
Told you it was coming.
That's too fast.
Yeesh. So,
Anyways, can we pick up these
what
little
do
gemstones? There's no
They are
indentation.
embedded and you cannot pick them up. If
We can
anything,
press
they go
them?
down. You can press them, they go down.
Oh, great. They go in.
Is there an indication of the order somewhere? Other
I'm guessing we press it in this particular order.
Yeah, you can imagine there's a particular order for it.
Goddamn. As I'm saying, is there like an indication? Are there like numbers or like colors?
Nope.
Can't,
Nope.
can't I
There's no key
investigate
anywhere.
again?
Yeah, there's no key for the in-game
Nope.
characters to figure it out.
Make an intelligence check.
Pearl is like a whitish cream color. Does that do with the colors? Shut up!
Oh fuck, I'm
This
dumb.
is for a
14.
DM's hint. So this is me saying, would you like a DM's hint?
A
We're in the
DM's
escape
hint?
room. We're at the
Wait,
like,
wait.
I'm
Zoe
just
rolled
saying,
too.
like-
Zoe rolled too. Maybe this is the one. Maybe this is the one.
Let's see.
Get that intel roll in there.
I'm gonna try. Let me see. Let me see.
This is
One
the
Zoe come in
escape room. We're
clutch.
getting the game master.
Zoe's gonna
Fingers
come in
so
clutch right
crossed,
now.
Hit and paste
please.
and
Come on, Zoe.
19.
Oh.
19. As you kind of press them, you're noticing that there's a little bit of a click sound underground. And you've noticed that when you press these down, they stay down until the fourth one is clicked. So after you press down the fifth one, or actually, no, excuse me, after you press the fourth one, they all click up.
No. We just have to put
Oh, you have to
porn
do it
in
in-
and keep out the E.
Alright, type it in. Go, Jaren. No.
You put in porn,
Pearl, opal, ruby, nephrite.
Put in porn.
goes up, nothing happens.
Put in prawn. Move the R in the E. No.
P. Is it Piron?
Piron. Pearl,
P-
ruby, opal, nephrite. Sterling will push him in that order.
Wait.
No.
It's opal, pearl, emerald, nephrite.
As Jared pushes it down, you hear a rumble,
Oh
And the
my
door-
god.
Huh?
slides down.
Stupid.
That's
Opal,
good. That's very
pearl.
good, Jen. Good job.
Is it just
Fuck.
stupid?
It's literally.
Thanks.
No wonder you had to put the words
I'm
out or
so
letters in that
dumb.
order. So we
I'm
wouldn't-
so dumb.
got thrown off.
You,
You got thrown
I
off.
was committed to the bit, okay?
We got thrown off by
Committed
something
to the
else.
bit.
You had the right idea! You had the right idea! Originally! I knew that if I put
I
porn
was
in there,
locked.
I could red herring you guys so hard.
I was locked into the fucking joke, dude. That's not fair. You did the shit on purpose, you motherfucker.
Piron.
Oh my god.
Let's just
Got
say I was
everything.
very excited about this one particular
You
puzzle.
got everything but the right answer.
My god.
This is everything I hoped and dreamed it would be.
God.
All you have to do is
Um,
put in a stupid joke and we hyper focus on that. Every time. Every
Oh
time.
my god, it's
Fucking,
freaking words.
it's like the one slur all over again.
Wordscapes.
Wordscape.
This is
I love wordscape.
Played it in a while, but I might start again. I've been on a Sudoku kick lately.
ooh,
Nice.
Sudoku, nice.
Oh.
Anyways, as the door opens, Mikari kind of looks over at Jaren and goes, "Good job."
Thanks.
All right, are you guys ready to go into the Underdark?
Hope no
Oh my
one
God.
saw the first order he typed it in.
What was the first order again?
I think Sterling knew because he did the other version of it after.
Alrighty. You guys are clear to go into the Underdark. Just as I would say it's probably around sunset right now, too.
I know, should we go into the Underdark to camp? It can't be that. I mean, we can't possibly get that
No.
far in, right? Like, we shouldn't run into anything immediately, right? I say this as a player feeling like I'm about to cause something to happen.
Murphy's Law. I don't know, man. Unfamiliar territory
Wait.
at night.
Should we, like,
Always night?
this is the thing straight to the Underdark from the Braid of Solidarity?
Well, I mean, this is like the cavern, like, that'll get us into the Underdark. But the Underdark's huge, so we could just, like, be wandering through caves for a while before we find anything, like, of importance.
Oh, true. I've seen like direct link into somewhere. Guess we go in.
I guess he never really
cautiously.
said, huh? Continue forward.
Alright. As you guys continue, heading into yet again another cave. And you get that familiar underground feeling, environment, and you start the trek down. And as you guys go down, eventually you could hear the sound of stone grinding against stone as the door behind you is now closed.
Oh.
And as you guys are heading down, I'm going to ask for you guys to make survival checks. Oh, and sorry, Jaren, you can't
It's
see
dark,
again.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Sterling will cast
No.
light.
No, are we sneaking?
Are we sneaking? He's gonna
Are
put
we
something
sneaking?
Small.
Do
Alright,
note that
okay.
if you guys do sneak, your
Stop.
travel speed is slower.
Oh shit.
Well, to say at first glance,
Yeah,
to
make
those who can
perception checks.
see.
Right now, you guys are just kind of going down like a steady decline as you guys are kind of
Can we
traveling
hear
through
anything?
a tunnel system.
That was supposed to be
Hearing-wise,
survival. I copied the wrong
um,
one.
You're totally fine. Perception-wise, 24. You don't necessarily hear anything other than like maybe the occasional like drip of moisture. And
Does the shield apply? Oh wait. Let me see.
as you guys kind of
I'm over
traverse
here,
down,
restarting it.
keeping an eye out,
At least we have.
and
the back.
Sterling with the light out, yeah, in the hoop
Oh
pack.
yeah, that's true.
You guys kind of eventually come up to an opening within the cavern, or into a cavern. And you look, and it's just stalagmites and stalactites, as far as you can see, almost like a Grand Canyon size of, like, opening. And you look down, and even with dark vision, you cannot see the end of this abyss. And to your right, you see an old, somewhat makeshift lift
Oh.
down into the abyss.
Oh. I think that's where we need to go. Does it look like stable enough to fit all of us on it?
Make a an investigation check.
What is this, Elden Ring?
Yeah, this
Sterling's
is like
gonna
Elden Ring.
guide himself as he does this. Guy, I forgot he could
Oh my god.
do that. 18.
It looks like it can probably hold your weight.
But
My weight?
Probably.
Only his weight? Like one person?
All of your guys'
Oh, okay,
weight.
okay. Can you imagine sending
Ew.
everybody one at a time?
I know, one by one, down into the abyss.
My god.
Um,
First person's cooked.
you do see some structural integrity within the framing of it, of the kind of like, that might cause some concerns.
Sterling's got mending. He could mend a little bit. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. He'll mend a little bit.
You kind of go over to this rotting wood that obviously has been kind of slowly deteriorating because of the
it's
moisture
rotting.
in the cave.
No.
And you kind of mend a bit. You can see the wood slowly to grow back. You mend again. It's growing back again. And it looks pretty sturdy in terms of this
Yeah.
one thing. And then you turn around and you see 5 other ones that look like it's rotting wood.
I can help mend.
I think this will
Tag
be
team on the
okay.
mending.
As you kind of like step further onto the platform, you can feel the boards creak and groan. But they're holding as you continue to mend. And after a good bit of time of mending, can I have you guys make an Arcana check for me, just to see how well like you're able to mend all of this together? Advantage. Do it again. It's because you have Jaren to help you.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
10.
Yep. Yeah, you did a pretty good job, to your opinion. Yeah. Seems good to you.
I think he'll be fine. Worst case is we'll just have to think on our toes.
Lucaria I do have Featherfall.
Yeah. True. This will be fine.
And looking at the rest of the party, do you guys go onto the lift?
Yep. I mean, I guess Jared and Sterling are already on the lift. They were repairing.
Yeah, I'll go on the lift.
Alrighty. So, you guys kind of go on to the lift and everything, and you kind of pull on the little switch, and you start moving down into the abyss. And kind of, at first, looking around precautiously, seeing as your cells descend into the darkness, the light being the only source of lighting that you guys do have. And a minute goes by, still descending. And you realize that this is probably going to take a bit.
This is quite a.
Is there
deep
anything you
tunnel.
guys want to do while you guys are...
Well,
What do you want to do?
is there
Well,
anything
which
that we
we can
should do? We're not like fully sneaking yet, right? We're just
Oh wait, we're
cautiously
probably
going
gonna be near some sort of city, so maybe we should
around. Makaria, put on your
prep
wig.
disguise. I know, here. Karia's white wig.
Her white wig.
She kind of goes, fine. Kind of brushes it out and styles it in a way that it's not just, the plain white hair. She kind of spends some time, actually, stylizing it so it looks decent on her.
And then for us, what's our story we're doing again?
We never figured out a story. We're
Were we
Makaria's
guards?
servants / guards, servant guards.
Indentured servants.
What is that drow thing? Like servant guards? Because she doesn't. You can't trust any of the other drows. So
We are her protection.
mercenaries.
Mercenaries, hired mercenaries.
Hired mercs, yes.
Enslaved mercs?
Oh god.
Maybe we owe her a favor.
Is that a thing? Or is that like beneath? Is that beneath drow folk? You know what I mean?
Slaves would be.
Like I'm thinking of it like a mafia boss thing of like, yeah, I'm doing it because I owe you a favor, but if I don't do it, you die. So like,
She's a mafia heiress.
hmm.
We probably should have figured this out the last like 2 months.
I assume that they were
Died
like
first.
discussing plans as they walked too, but
Probably.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so like, what seems more like drow? Because we can't ask Betsy, who would know. So
Mm-hmm.
Drow, what seems a bit more fitting for Drow society? For her to have hired mercs, or to have mercs that are like, owe her a favor?
Do drows
Oh,
have
You wouldn't be
sons?
owing me a favor. Basically, you'd be my slaves.
Yeah, that's what I was
See,
like. That's why I feel like
see, I was
hiring
right.
mercs is like beneath you, you know? in Drow
Yes.
society.
In
That's
Drow
assuming
society, it's
that they're
own or
weak.
be owned.
Yes.
yes, we're owned.
Does that mean we take your last name?
No.
We have no names.
Yes, you'd be lucky even if you had the name.
Oh gosh.
It'd be more
assigned us
like
numbers?
underling 1 and underling 2.
What numbers are we?
Hmm.
You'll be Eagle 1, I'll be Eagle 2.
Or should we just go down the line and make it easier? 1, 2, 3.
Well, I would say probably, let's say she points at like Cyril maybe 1, Zoe 2, Sharon 3, Sterling 4.
Sterling always picked last.
Always pick last.
Sterling can't catch a
Okay,
break.
I'll be number 4.
Well, yes.
I mean, Betsy could adjust the numbers when she comes in. So
Yeah, she could. Yeah, she definitely could. This is me just playing off the bit.
I'm
Or
not,
She might.
I'm not
she
good at
might
talking
like
to
it,
people.
though.
Well, I guess none of us are going to be talking to people, but I guess if I'm number 4,
No.
I'd be the least likely to talk to someone.
I'm assuming if we speak, we die. So.
I mean, servant number
Cyril's
1 could probably speak.
Cyril's used to not talking, so she knows how a guard
We could
works,
also
at
adjust the
least.
numbers where it could be like 22 to 40, you know, to
Ooh,
exaggerate.
make it look like you have
Oh.
big numbers.
You
True.
could say that you killed some of the other ones.
Oh, yes,
That's why they're not
probably.
here.
She called
This is
the
a new batch. This is a new batch.
called
for
the
now.
the
This is
bad
a new
ones.
batch, yeah. Yeah, the cold bad ones.
Damn.
You
So
fed
in a
the
way, if you guys
last
want to pick your
batch
own numbers,
to-
you can.
I want Betsy to pick my number.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, well, we'll let Betsy
Okay,
pick
save
her
that for later.
own.
Yep. Alrighty.
Do
Um,
drow slaves usually have any sort of like identification? Or
There's scars. And rags.
Nice.
But like that
Chains.
belongs to who, I guess.
Oh, you thinking about like a little stamp and that they do for hand as of horses?
Whoa!
Oh,
we're
no,
getting
no,
too deep
no.
into this. This is gonna turn
Never
bad.
mind, never mind.
Stop thinking. Stop thinking.
Oh, it's called branding. That's right. That's right.
Let's stop.
I was just gonna say we all have our ponchos. We all have our little
No, it's
lavender
too late.
ponchos. like we're,
Too light.
like we're all part of the same group.
That's too nice. That's too nice to
It's
give
too-
them.
Yeah.
It's too light
She
for
said
a
rags, right? Yeah, rag it up.
Rags.
Yep.
Okay, right.
But
I
if you
guess
guys
we got-
are
Oh, we did go
mercenaries, you guys are my arm tires underlings, then I guess it'd also be fine for armor as well.
This is why I chose muted colors.
Don't worry. I've got backup clothes. We did go shopping.
Sterling still has some
Oh.
old Red Brand stuff.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the red band
Um,
stuff.
But do anyone from the Underdark know of the Red Brands? Probably not, right?
I
Yeah.
mean, you could have just
Well-
turned the red brand into your like slave.
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's fair.
If you want to live, be my slave like that.
Hang on, someone's at the door.
I heard that.
Mhm.
Hold on, I need to pee.
Ah. Karia kind of goes, and she goes, well, we got some time to figure it out. Usually, when you try to leave the Underdark, since it'll take a few days. To,
I mean, if it's that big of an area, that makes sense.
I mean, it's the entire underneath of the surface. As much as big as the world is, so is the Underdark,
Mhm.
if not bigger.
Yeah.
I'm saying is that it's probably going to be a few days until we even hit an ounce of civilization.
Oh, okay. We could always figure it out as we go.
Mm-hmm.
But planning our backstory now is a good idea just in case we do bump into someone. At least we have like a smidgen of an idea of what we're gonna do.
Do you think we have to lie to the Valen person too?
No, because she works for Great Solidarity. Or
No, she just knows.
actually? No, you're right, we should.
Yeah, I don't think the way Sneaston was talking about it seems like, they're like acquaintances.
Yeah.
I don't think they're
First
part
I
of the
thought
Braided
she was working
Solidarity.
with them, but no. Yeah. There's an informant.
Well, if she's also experienced with smuggling people into the city, then maybe she might have some pointers for us. Or maybe she might have some rags on her that we could swap in. I don't want to wear rags.
It's a disguise.
Well, Macaria... Wait, did we figure out a name for Macaria? Did she ever say if she was just going to use her name?
I'm still thinking on it.
Alrighty.
Like I said, I think we have time.
Maybe a few days.
Got it, got it.
Hmm.
And as you guys are talking, you can feel as like the sways and jerking of the elevator as it moves. It's not the most stable thing. But it seems like it's holding its structural integrity until after a bit of time there's a jarring stop, and I'm gonna have to ask you guys all to make dexterity saving throws as the thing jerks to a halt.
Ooh.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh,
Bye, guys.
Oh no.
Zoe? Zoe.
Oh no.
What about
Oh,
Yeah,
Zoe?
let me use my lucky.
Rolling.
Alright,
Okay, 26.
Okay, I'm also doing Macaria. Oh, Macaria's nice. Alright, so as the elevator jerks to a halt, this causes pretty much Cyril to kind of fall down unexpectedly, since you pretty much had nothing to kind of hold your stance up. But this causes Sterling to topple over the edge.
fall off?
Oh my god.
Can I try to like grab onto either the wall or something that we're against, or some of the railings
Can I-
of
You
the
are
thing and like
probably
freezing vortex
falling.
myself? Am I falling forward into
That's what
like nothingness?
That's what you were falling forward into the nothingness.
Oh
You
my
weren't on the
God.
side of the walls.
Could I grab his
Can we grab him?
Yes, you can try to grab him.
I'm on the
Make
floor, grab
a
this thing.
dexterity check. See if you can grab him.
You grab the end of my
Is it-
cloak as I'm falling.
Is it- Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no
Yeah.
advantage, right? It's just straight.
just straight. Yeah.
Nice.
20.
As I imagine, as you're falling, you grab the tail end of Sterling's cloak, and you get that choking sensation as Sterling.
choked out.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're choked out a little bit.
You get your
He's at this point kind of being hung by his cloak a little bit.
Don't
Oh my god.
You
Can
were
we
just holding
yank
him
him
by the
up?
cloak.
help me. Help me.
Yeah, I'm
Straight
helping, I'm
choked
helping,
out.
I'm helping.
Jarian, at this time, you feel the hoopak of warding vibrate.
Huh?
Pull him up faster.
And as you guys are
Gonna
pulling
pull
him up,
faster.
as you
Is it
guys are
strength?
pulling him up, or Cyril's pulling him up, you hear clicketing sounds of like
Something's coming.
insect legs.
We're
And coming
stuck
from
on
the
this
edges
thing?
of the cliff, you guys see as 4 insect-like figures appear out from the cracks of the cliff face. Basically armed with weapons. And
Weapons.
sticking. Yes. And sticking onto the surface of the cliff are these things. Let me find the picture. And let me get a picture of these. I know we're getting really close to 10 here. So
Show the
we can
items
do a-
or show the creatures and do a Cliffy.
yeah, we can do a Cliffy here.
Wow.
Ew.
What are
Um,
these? What are
what
these?
is that?
things? These look
Do they have clothes on
They're
too?
called. They have armor on.
They have armor? Are you
Oh.
kidding me? What are
Yeah.
these things?
These are
Um,
called Neogis. So, this is the spelling for
They're
it.
ugly.
It's like Neopet. Yeah.
They're so ugly. They're weird claw hands.
Yeah, they have like little claw
the weird
hands.
wrists.
Snake spider thing?
There you go. That's what they're called.
Neogi.
I
So,
don't like that.
Neogi? Oh,
yeah.
they're spider
Neogi.
/ dinosaur things.
Mhm.
But for some reason, their fluffy butts look like squirrel tails to me.
Yeah, they kind of do a little bit. But, yep. And yeah, so we will pick up on that next session. So we get to find on a rickety elevator.
These
Let us
things
not fall to
better
our
not
deaths,
have
please.
any, they better not have any
Neogis.
spells.
As
dear.
Sterling is being choked out as he's
I know,
being pulled up.
he's
Let me
like,
look at the
No, you're not
roll.
allowed to. We will not let you have that
Um,
satisfaction.
Yeah. Can I
Sterling's
just
just
throw through a
so
strength
eepy.
roll for me real quick to see how like fast you're gonna
He's
pull him up?
so eepy.
Can I help?
Sure. Do it with advantage then.
What are we rolling?
Strength check.
Check.
Strength advantage.
With
Okay.
advantage.
22, net 20.
Nice.
Let's go.
All right, yeah. So you can pull him up by the next round. So he's not like being hung like throughout like the whole time. So like within 6 seconds you're able to bring him up. But which we will pick up next time. So yeah, that's the session. Yeah.
Yippee!
Sterling
We're also
home.
alive, kind of.
Yay.
Sterling
Yeah.
is Oral's EPS shoulder.
Shoulder?
Yeah.
Shoulder.
Shoulder.
Oral's
Shoulder.
EPS shoulder. Just his shoulder. Not him. He's not a soldier. He's a shoulder.
Yeah.
Sterling's hung.
Yeah. The boulder.
The rock. Anyway. Thanks to those who watched or will watch. Keep an eye out on our Instagram for last minute stream updates or in my Discord server. Holy fuck!
Discorver.
Discord. My brain is melding together words.
Discord server.
Discord.
Or in my Discord server. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Shrek.